Trial in which the judge, who will remain nameless, has since retired, thankfully, today, but who announced that I said, I need to put on some evidence, Judge. You're throwing out all my witnesses, and the rule at that time, anyway, was in order to preserve the record, you had to actually put the witness on the stand and take the testimony. Unlike a lot of states, you couldn't just proffer to the record, this is what I think the person's going to say. You had to call the person. Well, that's a big problem when the judge says you're not allowed to call them in the trial, and then says, I'm not even going to be here to let you put on the eval evidence. So this is a judge who's really going to bend over backwards to ensure that they destroy my case. I went and got a writ by the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court in the intervening night against the judge. I literally wrote it that night, drove to Frankfurt, and I thought I'd be on a one-week hiatus. I waited there, and the judge's secretary walked back out and said, here you are, Mr. Lewis, and it was the signature of the Chief Justice ordering the judge to listen to my eval evidence, okay? So I brought it back down to Louisville and laid it up there on the bench the next morning. Ha! What do you think about that, sir? And the judge looked at it and said, well, I don't know what you're going to do because I'm leaving. And got up and left the bench. So the good courtroom clerk was sitting there, and I looked at her, I think it was a her, and said, well, I've got an order from the Chief Justice here that says we're running this record. She said, I'm not going anywhere. So thank you very much. I made my eval, and the clerk's office made their point. The next person is Jeff Mosley, right? Jeff Mosley serves as general counsel for the executive branch of Metro government. And has previously served as deputy chief of Louisville Forward, the umbrella organization for economic development. Jeff has served governors Patton, Fletcher, and Beshear. That's a fascinating career with Fletcher in the middle there, I have to say. But while working for state government for 16 years as general counsel and deputy secretary of the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet, general counsel of the Governor's Office of Agriculture Policy, and general counsel of the Workforce Development and Education Cabinet. He was also in private practice from 1990 to 97. And so we must be talking about a very serious career individual who has been in high-level positions across at least two political parties. So welcome, Jeff.